what we're looking for here are actions of characters in a story. Events are actions of characters in a story. So looking at our story, who do you think are characters in?
The caterpillar.
The caterpillar.
It's in the book.
So events are things the caterpillar is going to be doing in our story. So while I read to you, I want you to think of the things our caterpillar does. Because at the end of the reading, I'm going to ask you to retell them to me. Okay? So tell me what your focus is. When I'm reading this to you, what are you going to be focused on?
The book.
The book. What about the book are you going to be thinking about?
The events.
The events. Very nice, Tony. Thank you for answering. Okay. Another thing we're going to do when we read this book is when we look at the pictures, we're going to use the pictures to help us make predictions about what will happen next. So when I look at this cover, I see a big green caterpillar. So the face is red, but I see a lot more green. So that makes me think, I'm going to predict that this caterpillar likes to eat a lot of green leaves.
And I do see green.
I'm going to predict that. Because I see a lot of green body right here. He is big. What do you think? Do you have any predictions that you can make looking at this picture here? What do you see?
I see something blue.
What do you think might happen in this story based off of this picture that you see
The
here?
caterpillar will go in a cocoon and turn into a butterfly.
Tony thinks that this caterpillar might go into a cocoon and turn into a butterfly. How many people agree with that?
I think he's going to eat.
Do you think that's a good prediction? I think that's a fair prediction.
The caterpillar can turn into a
So
butterfly.
they can. That's why Tony's prediction was accurate, I think. That was a fair thing to say. Go ahead, Sophia. Do you have another prediction?
He will get a stomach ache.
You predict that this caterpillar will get a stomach ache?
And then he'll eat through a bunch of food.
Oh, good prediction, Sophia. What makes you think that? What makes you think he's going to get a stomach ache?
I think he is.
You think he is?
I think he's going to get a stomach ache because he ate too much food. Look right there. It's big.
Oh, because he's big right here. So you think maybe he ate too much?
Yeah.
Maybe, Olivia. Okay, D'Angelo and then Kendall, and then we'll start. Go ahead, D'Angelo. What do you predict? Start your sentence with I predict. You can start with. You think he will eat leaves?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for your prediction, D'Angelo. Kendall, go ahead and give me yours, but start your sentence with I predict.
I predict that he's going to get fat.
Kendall predicts that our caterpillar is going to get fat. All
And he's
right.
going to be a fat.
Let's find out what happens to our caterpillar. Hands down, sir. Do you have to go to the bathroom?
The feet is going to be big. It's a camera
Well, let's find out. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to show you the next page. I want you to pay attention to what you're looking at and try to figure out what it is. And remember, our focus is remembering the events. So the things that our caterpillar does. Because I will ask you at the end to retell them. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
The hungry caterpillar.
The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Eric Carle.
That's a easy name.
Would you like to say it with me?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have an opportunity in 1 second. So try to look at this picture. Think about what you're seeing.
It's green. I've seen a lot of different shapes of cheeses.
All right, are you ready to say the title?
Yeah.
Here we go. Here's our chance. The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Eric Carle.
Those are eggs. See, I told you it was easy.
All right, let's think about the events and let's think about whether or not our predictions came true. For my sister Krista. Eric Carle wrote this book for his sister Krista. In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. Touch the top of your head if you could see the little egg.
It's the caterpillar.
Let's find out. Once Sunday morning, the warm sun came up and pop! Out of the egg came a tiny and very hungry caterpillar. Can you see him?
Why is he so tiny?
Why is he so tiny?
Maybe because he's a baby.
Yeah, he was just born, wasn't he?
Oh,
He just hatched from his egg.
Because he hatched in an egg.
Because he just hatched from
He
his egg.
ate those
Very
vegetables.
surreal. Okay. He started to look for some food.
He ate an apple and a pear.
On Monday, he ate through one apple, but he was still hungry. On Tuesday, he ate through 2 pears, but he was still hungry. On Wednesday, he ate through 3 plums, but he was still hungry. What do you think is going to happen on Thursday? What might our caterpillar eat next? What do you predict? He might eat some strawberries. On Thursday, on Thursday he ate through 4 strawberries, but he was still hungry. You think 5 comes next? You predict 5 comes next? On Friday, he ate through 5 oranges, but he was still hungry.
Whoa! How could he eat this much? This is houses.
Yes,
This is
right.
crazy. There's no
You're right, only a few have. What is
Only
that called,
one has a
Soraya?
leaf.
Only a
Yeah,
few have
leaf.
stems. That's right, not all of the
Only one
oranges.
has a leaf.
Thank you, Soraya. On Saturday, he ate through 1 piece of chocolate cake, 1 ice cream cone, 1 pickle, 1 slice of Swiss cheese, 1 slice of salami, 1 lollipop, 1 piece of cherry pie, 1 sausage, 1 cupcake, and 1 slice of watermelon.
I love watermelon.
That night,
He had a stomach.
he had a stomachache.
That's right.
That's right. Are some of your predictions coming true?
Yeah, and he will grow into a butterfly. Wait.
The next day was Sunday again. It's a whole week.
He ate some.
The caterpillar ate through 1 nice green leaf.
Which is really big.
And after that, he felt much better.
That's why he shouldn't just eat leaves. He's fat.
Now he wasn't hungry anymore, and he wasn't a little caterpillar anymore.
He was fat.
He was a big, fat caterpillar.
That was nice.
He built a small house called a cocoon around himself.
I was right.
Your prediction was right. He stayed inside for more than 2 weeks. Then he nibbled a hole in the cocoon, pushed his way out, and what do you predict will happen next? Let's find out. Are you ready to find out if our predictions are correct?
Yes.
He was a beautiful butterfly.
And then a lot of shapes.
What do you think these are? Did you notice the holes in these fruits?
Cheese.
What were the holes in these fruits from?
The caterpillar.
Yeah. So what are these holes from, do you think?
Caterpillar.
Maybe the caterpillar was eating these, well, this tissue paper too.
Well, it is.
So I'll put this up here for us to always look at. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to practice retelling the events that happened in this story. And when I finish, I'm going to ask you to come help me do the same thing.
Wow.
Okay? So first, Navita, do you have a question? What is that?
I could eat that out in the mouth.
Well, does he have a mouth?
No.
Well, you can't see it in this picture, but do caterpillars have mouths?
Yeah.
They sure do. That's how they eat. Very small mouths because they have small bodies. Yes, Olivia?
I was at church and I did a backflip and that was my first time doing gymnastics.
Thank you, Olivia. That has nothing to do really with the story that we're on, but you can share things like that with me at recess or lunch, okay? Okay, right now I'm going to retell some of the events that happened in our story, and I want you to pay attention because when I finish, I'm going to ask you to come up here and do the same thing, okay? So first we had a little caterpillar. He was born from a little egg. He was very hungry, so he ate an apple. Next, our caterpillar ate 2 pears. After that, our caterpillar was still hungry. He ate 3 plums. Next, he ate 4 strawberries. After that, he ate 5 oranges.
Hey, the oranges
The
are
day
different.
after that, they are a little different. He ate some cake, a pickle, salami, pie, cupcakes, ice cream, cheese, lollipops, sausage, and a watermelon. After that, he ate a green leaf. Then he went into a cocoon.
And he turned into a
When he came out of the cocoon, he turned into a butterfly.
And the butterfly is the last one.
It is.
So mine was different. Next
Did your predictions come true, Tony?
I can put that all by
So now I'm looking for quiet hands who think they can give me one of the events from our story.